Alright everybody, it's Lightskin here, and today I'm doing a video on Krillin's Destrcuto. Now, as we know, Krillin's one of the weakest characters in the Dragon Ball Z universe, period. Like, out of anybody I can even say to go ahead and forth and say that Chi-Chi could probably take Krillin in a fight. Not just because he wouldn't fight him and Goku would obviously just beat his ass, but it's because, like, Chi-Chi has this ferocity that Krillin doesn't have. Krillin doesn't even, like, try when he's fighting. I feel like he's never been angry when he's actually fighting someone, even though, like, we've seen him get angry. Oh, my friend, oh, yeah, whatever, Android 18. No, he's garbage. He has no, like, ferocity in his heart. Even when he was a kid, when he was super strong, he was still garbage. Like, how do you be that garbage? Like, Krillin was, like, as strong as Goku back in the day, but that's not even really, like, accurate. Like, Goku would be way stronger. They just made it like that so he had a rival. But yeah, so his Destructo Disc is basically an attack. If you don't know, I mean, everybody knows Dragon Ball Z already, but yeah, his attack is basically a disc of energy that cuts through anything. It's basically like a giant, like, disc that you just throw it. You hold your hand up, throw it, but it does not follow. The Destructo Disc does not follow. He actually has to target it and move it, because you see Frieza having one of the Destructo Disc type things, and it's like it follows people, and then he ends up, like, killing them, or not killing them, but splitting them in two. So yeah, that's one of the things that is really, like, the main thing you need to think about when it's Destructo Disc. It doesn't follow people, so you have to actually target it yourself. So that kind of is a bad thing against the attack. I don't know, but yeah, as we know, Frieza is definitely a really strong fighter compared to, like, Krillin. So the fact that the Destructo Disc still hurt Frieza, even though Krillin's, like, probably a fraction of his strength, is amazing, because this attack is that good that you don't even have to be that strong to use it. Now, let's say he tries it on somebody like Broly. Broly's not going to take that. Broly's going to eat that hit and actually have it hit him. Like, if it hit him in the neck, it would not cut off his head. He would eat that and just take that hit and then sock Krillin a couple times, beat up the whole squad at the same time, because he's too strong. Now, I think for his Destructo Disc, there's a power level to it. Like, you have to be a certain, like, in Dragon Ball's universe, there's, like, the Ki Blast attack, Ki Blast Super is, like, the level of power that it goes at. Now, I think you have to be, like, let's say on a scale of 1 to 5, you have to be, like, in order to actually do damage, you have to at least be a 3 out of 5 against your opponent. Now, Krillin against Frieza was probably, like, at a 3, so it did cut off his tail. Now, if he tried against Broly, he'd probably be at, like, a 2 or a 1. So yeah, and that's awesome meme on the screen right now. But yeah, the Destructo Disc only works with your Ki Blast super power. So it's kind of like that. Like, against Perfect Cell, it didn't do anything. It literally hit him in the face and did nothing. So, like, I don't know what else to do with Krillin, because Krillin sucks. He has the best move. He has the best move, because this move is better than, I say, the Spirit Bomb, the Kamehameha, everything. Like, Special Beam Cannon. Like, this thing will cut you. It could end somebody's life if you had the strength. Now, when Perfect Cell uses it against Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, it had no effect. That's because Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was so strong that he could just grab it and hold on to it. Now, if Cell would have did that again with Super Perfect Cell, he might have not been able to catch Cell. So, good thing he didn't do that, because Gohan might have died, and then that would have been the end of the world. But, like, if Super Perfect Cell did that to Gohan, I'm almost certain that he would end up not killing Gohan, but probably taking one of his arms if he did anything. So, yeah, you have to be, like, a certain level to actually use his attack. As, like, they gave it to Krillin most likely because he's the weakest character, and when his Destructo Disc is supposed to, like, hit Vegeta, when it also hit Vegeta and it cut off his tail as a Great Ape on the Saiyan Saga, that also was another, like, showing of Krillin's weak. His power level was probably, like, at 2,000, but he still took out Vegeta, whose power level was probably at that time probably, like, I want to say, like, 20,000 around there, which, I mean, power levels don't really matter. It's just a little fun thing. I mean, it's over 9,000 at least, but yeah, you have to pretty much be the stronger opponent to use this, or at least on par. Like say Gohan and Krillin on the Namek Saga, they were garbage. They didn't do it. Like they didn't do anything good except for Gohan when he got awoken. He became much stronger than Krillin. Now, if you like use somebody like Gohan to use it against Frieza, it would have done a lot more damage compared to what Krillin just cut off his tail and he was like, oh yeah. But if it's somebody like Goku did it or Gohan after they got Super Saiyan did it, then it'd get a lot stronger. Because Krillin, I feel like, never got stronger than a Super Saiyan ever. Because he's always getting dropped in shows and stuff, so I don't know, who knows. But against an opponent like Kid Buu, would not work. This attack is useless because he'll just regenerate. You can't do anything unless you have like a Destructo just barrage that just cut every cell in his body or something. Then it'd be alright. But Kid Buu and like Majin Buu, it's a attack is useless. He likes getting hit. He's the person that actually like getting hit, and that's just not gonna work against somebody who regenerates and can take pretty much any hit. The only thing he can't take is a Spirit Bomb, because the Spirit Bomb is like just completely destroys the evil within him. So yeah, of course that's how he ended. So when we look at like an attack that's gonna like just cut you, it'll only mostly work on humans and like kind of like people like Tien. Tien's not really human, but it's whatever. But also when we look at it in God form, like Beerus and Whis, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work. Krillin has no chance of hurting them at all. But an interesting thing would be to see if Goku could use it as a Super Saiyan God against Beerus. Not so much Whis, because Whis is way too fast first off, and he's kind of a nice guy. He would never fight. Whis never really fights. He just trains. So I wouldn't even see him doing that. But against Beerus, if Super Saiyan God Goku tried to Destructo this, I'm sure it would hurt him at least. Maybe he can cut off his tail. Because we can see he was using like 70% of his power against him. If he used the Super Saiyan Blue mode he has now, I'm sure he could do some damage if he did Destructo this. We'll just have to wait and see for Dragon Ball Super if he ever uses it or needs it. I'm sure he won't fight him, but maybe against another god of destruction, or maybe Champa or another deity. But we can definitely say that he has the best attack. He just sucks at using it. So I don't know what else to tell you about this guy. He's trash. Krillin needs to never be in another Dragon Ball Z episode again. He married a robot, so he's kind of weird for that. And yeah, it's pretty much like that. It's gonna be like out of a 1 out of 10, I'd give him a -50 as a character. So yeah, if you like this video, like it, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe because I'll be posting a lot more Dragon Ball Z videos. And yeah, thanks for watching.